Mmm. 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 I don't know if you guys have ever heard or had what they call a tornado. It's like a little taquito. You can get them at a lot of gas stations, but usually they have the nasty flavors, which is like the Southwest chicken. That one's gross. The steak and jalapeno cheese, whatever, that one's gross. And the sour cream cheese, whatever the hell that one is, that one's gross. This one here is the Ranchero steak and cheese. Whew, really good. 10 something? No, it's 11. It's 10:56. So it's 11 p.m. on Saturday. I was like being productive and like cleaning like my room and stuff. So, you know, great stuff right there. It is currently like snowing-ish. It's actually really foggy right at the moment and really windy, like really cold and windy. I also really like this angle for you guys on this at this truck. So, thumbs up for that. I've been loving this truck now that I have wheels and tires on it, because before I felt like it was an old man truck, and honestly it was really like getting to me that I got rid of my vehicles for this, and I was like, wow, I have never felt 65 any other time in my life. I can now say it feels like my truck, and it feels like I like driving it, so that is great. Someone's like, no, thumbs down, like you should have never gotten rid of your car to get a truck. I would have totally filmed this outside and given you guys like a super cool walk around, but it's freezing and it's like windy and fogging and raining. You guys want to see? Yeah. Crazy weather. So the other day I was getting some food. I forget where. I'm very picky, as people would say when I go to eat places, but it's funny because I'm picky as in the way I like things really basic. Doesn't matter how I like it or if it's basic or not basic. I had a great like thought to go through my head. People always get on me for being so picky. They're like, oh yeah, here he goes. But then I started thinking something really cool. People always are like, Devin, why are you so picky? Like, dude, just eat the food. Like, just eat it like it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be good that way. But then I thought something really cool in my favor. Why be like everybody else? Like, yes, that's how they make it. Like, okay, great. Everybody's supposed to love a #1 from In-N-Out. A double-double with spread and whatnot. That's what everyone, that's the general population's American burger right there. You just order it as a combo, walk out. Why do you gotta be like everyone else and follow the system? It's cool to be picky because you got your own thing. You got your own meal. Like for In-N-Out, I don't like spread. I don't like Thousand Island dressing, so I get it without. I add ketchup and mustard instead. I like how that rhymes because it always gets them every time. You know, and I don't like animal style because I don't like grilled onions, but I like raw onions. You know, again, I get it. I'm picky. Okay. I like my tornadoes. I call it a day. I'm simple. But I think it was kind of cool. It made me like cheer up a little bit while I was by myself thinking about that. I was like, you know, it's kind of cool that when you're picky, you're like making something your own. Like you're standing out from the crowd. You're not a typical #1 animal style type of guy. Shout out to those people though, because you guys are easy to order for. What do you want from here? #1? Okay, great. Hey Devin, what do you want from In-N-Out? Forgot. Hold on. Let me just get a piece of paper real quick so I can write down every single thing that you want on your burger, and then I'll get another paper to ask how you want your fries. And if anybody understands why, it's because I get my fries light well. That's the only place I will do that though, because that's the only place who actually does it that way. If you say well done, they're like sticks. Light well is like in between sticks and in between squishy fries. It's like right there. It's like crispy perfection, okay? I can go all day about food. I can go all day about food. I was going through my Facebook the other day. I know, I don't ever use Facebook, but I have a lot of photos on there because I used to use it a lot for photos before there was a thing called Instagram that I use now. I actually don't really use Instagram too much anymore. I kind of just live a busy, basic life. But when I did use Facebook, I had a lot of photos. Back when I was living alone, back when like I was always adventuring places. But no, it actually really kind of opened up my eyes to a lot. You know, and it made me feel that much better that I got this truck, because I was going through Facebook, and at that time I still had my FJ, and that was my first finance vehicle. But it was also a vehicle that I actually was like, that's my only finance SUV or big vehicle. I've never financed a truck or a bigger vehicle. This is my first ever new truck. Brand new truck, actually. And what's also funny about that, this is also car number 30 out of all the vehicles I have ever had. So I did a really good purchase for my 30th car. This is pretty big, and well, literally, it's actually pretty big, but it's also like a big purchase. You know, you get it. Okay, you get it. I realized that I really miss my old life. I missed when things were getting simpler, or getting simpler. They don't get simpler. They were simple. Okay, let's get that straight before I mess that up again. I miss when it was simpler, when I didn't feel like I had so much responsibility. Now, responsibility is great. I love growing up and getting responsibility. It's cool. I get to do this and drive this truck and see the snow, and then I got to go to work. Not tomorrow, but the next day. Now, that's all cool, but I like to reminisce on the times when I could just kind of just go and get lost by myself, with friends. I didn't have any friends, but you know what I mean? You know, by yourself is still cool. You know, Lost Timber, shout out. I'm also wearing a Lost Timber sweater underneath this other jacket because it is freezing. Should just layer on the Lost Timber jackets on and on. And I want to get back into that. Like, I don't have to lower my responsibilities that I have. I just gotta stop being so busy, but yet still get stuff done. That sounds like really impossible, but I'm gonna make it work. And just kind of just get back to what I loved to do, which, for one, getting this truck is great because I don't have to focus so much on what I should be doing to the car, or going fast, or et cetera, or a lease I was paying. And I can focus on, like, a vehicle that can take me wherever. Like in this snow, I would not drive my Challenger out here at this time. I feel good now. I was very emotional after I got this truck. I felt like I made the worst decision of my life, even though I did make a more grown-up decision doing this. If you know all the details about the life, which I mean, I keep some things personal, somewhat, maybe not, probably don't, but you know, then you would understand that what I did was actually a really good decision, and I have to get used to it. It sounds so bad. I actually am loving it. I really am now. Now that I actually have the truck looking how I want it, I'm loving it. Thumbs up for that, you guys.